Hello, everyone. Welcome to Teachers Timeout. We are here again. It's another exciting episode. Are you a teacher or parent? You are in the right space. I am IB Agagovia, and it's IB Agagovia on all social media platforms. Let's get to meet you, Sarah.
Okay, hi, I'm Sarah Joseph, and I'm commonly called the pattern teacher, Sarah.
The pattern teacher.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And that's for all my social media handles, the pattern teacher, Sarah.
Okay, let's get to hear more about that. The pattern teacher.
Okay, for me, the pattern teacher is like a vision and is channeled towards modeling the teaching. I am not only focused on the teach and the pupils because I know a brilliant pupil comes from a brilliant teacher. So I am designed to, my passion is to create teachers or to make teachers that do not just see the teaching profession as a hustle.
Oh,
Yes, I have this passion and this zeal to make every teacher see that the teaching is a passionate and an intentional,
yeah.
job to go.
Calling, right?
Calling.
Oh, wow. So you have to be passionate about what you do. And so this forum, is it online, offline? How do you do it?
Okay. I teach. I go to schools to
Okay.
yes to do sessions with them.
Such a
Teachers. Yes, I have sessions with, and I also do on my social media platform, and it is the pattern teacher for all social media platforms.
nice. It's amazing to have the pioneer behind the pattern teacher. You're welcome to teacher stand now. Yes. And the fair one amongst us, let's get to meet you, Mrs. Lee Yens.
All right, my name is Lilian Ogunlali. I'm a foundation years teacher. I have passion for children, especially their reading aspect. It gives me joy to see children reading at the tender age. Um, Basically, we do more of phonics and later on reading pattern. And this with this, it helps the children to learn the letters, play around it, and
Learn your sound.
learn read at the same time. So this is what I enjoy doing. The foundation years teacher. In the foundation years, always a case where you find most teachers telling, "I can't go that slow," and it gives me joy. You just have to be patient. You just have to do a lot of things. Sometimes you just have to play with them. Just have to calm down to understand. But most of them not even can't even talk. So you just want to place yourself at that point, at that place where you get to understand you and you get to understand them. So it gives me joy as a foundation teacher.
You have to have you here. Since I have very, very passionate teachers here with me on set. Glad to have you here to see you.
Thank you.
Let's meet you, sir.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. My
We're glad to have you here.
my name is Onazi.
Welcome to
I'm a teacher and also a lecturer.
Oh, wow. Teachers Timeout has a lecturer on set today.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome, sir. Let's have you here.
It's a pleasure. I assess to students. I prepare students. I graduate and offer assess to. I have been doing that for over 10 years. Examiner.
Why is it?
Yeah, one Becky. I'm an examiner with National Mathematical Science Olympiad. I'm also, I'm also an examiner with STEM. All right, so yes, it's a testing body as well with you. Assess to me.
He's also a high.
Yes, I have prepared that for. Yeah, if they come for competition, we assess them. We're doing that for years, for some years.
Wow.
Thank you.
Welcome, sir. Amazing. All right, today we have a very, very interesting topic, and that is, should phones be banned in schools? Now, we're not looking at, as it has to do with students now. The aim is for this episode is to talk about as it has to do with teachers. All right. So some persons they think that it is not fair for children to be banned from using phones while teachers are. But me, I'm asking, are we next? What do you guys think? Let's hear from you, Sarah.
Okay, so originally, person does not do something without something triggering it for before time. So I feel for a school or for an organization to come up with the idea that teachers should not be allowed with their phone, they might have gotten through some harsh phases where teachers have actually abused the privilege. Yes, the privilege of giving them phones, allowing them to use phones inside the school environment or even in the class to bring it to a very smaller pace. But then,
Let's move the then now. I want to look at
girl, no, now. There's a lot of things I could do that is actually educationally inclined.
yeah.
It's my
Your
phone.
phone.
Yes,
Teacher.
yes, and it would actually destabilize me for that moment if I do not go to check. I know a lot of schools have internet connections. A lot of schools have standby routers, but there is also a time. These are technologies. These are gadgets that will fail at a point in time. So when this thing fail, here comes my little gadget that will serve
That comes
me.
handy.
Yes, that will save the
Save the
point.
day, right?
5 minutes, children can be, the student or pupils can be really, really intentional, especially those exceptional. They might have prepared for you. So before they prepare for me, I have to prepare for them. And I need to save myself with some things from the internet.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm not saying
Get the order.
I'm not saying this that, okay, am I saying that I do not prepare before the class? No.
No, I get.
But there are some situations that warrant me to go online at a particular moment to check, not
To be
to,
a question.
not to keep them in the dark. Because I am not a custodian of all the knowledge.
Of
But
course.
when a child sees me, he feels I have all the knowledge. So when those questions are asked, I need something to, give the aid to answering this child the way he wants or she wants to get answers.
the answer.
So for me, I would say
Smartly.
yes, I would say it's not really very good thing to say a teacher should not be
So
allowed.
for you, there's more advantage or more advantages for teachers using their
Using their
than the
disadvantage.
disadvantage. All right, sir. Mr. Nancy, what do you think? You are a HOD, you are a lecturer. So what do you think?
Okay. Even as featured the science in my school, I don't use phone while in school.
Oh, really?
Yes, I don't use in my school. It's the phone use is banned.
Okay.
Why
But is,
is
the, is that policy working? Is it working for you? Is it working for teachers?
Yeah,
Is it working for the school?
It's even when some policies are not comfortable, as a teacher, you have to adapt.
Okay, but is it working? Is it producing results?
Yes, it's of course
Good
it's
results.
yielding
You can have
some-
bad
it-
results.
it's yielding some result. Let me come in
Okay.
this way too. Nigeria as a country, there's no national policy
Yeah, so we're looking at this
towards
policy of
ban in
each school.
Yes,
now,
each school, exactly. That's why I made mention of my school, like my school where I work presently. The use of phone is banned.
Okay.
Is banned. We don't. Teachers are not allowed to. You can come in with your phone, but you are not supposed to. You're not supposed to use your phone.
Okay, that
during
brings me
school-
to sorry
during
to
school
sir.
hours.
So there's a difference, like in this band thing. For some of them, immediately you are entering the school compound, you drop the phone. So for you now, what I get is okay. There's a policy that don't use it maybe during some
Exactly.
specific hours when you are teaching, and that's what that WhatsApp group.
All right.
Okay, you can go on.
Yes. Like you said, there are some schools that once you get to the great gate of the school, you have to drop your phone. But my school allow teachers coming in with their phone, and like my colleague said,
Yes.
you see, there's this notion about children seeing you with phones.
Phone.
Like if they ask you question and you just bring out your phone, you want to check they look down on you. If you understand? They say after my teacher is using the question, and I even ask.
I can even get it.
I can get it from my phone.
Yes.
So
Okay.
it's even.
But let me come in there. Now the thing is, even if as a teacher for me, yes, you can get it. We are not mates. I still have. I might not know that thing, but when I go through it, I can explain it better than you that you are reading it, right? So I feel if we educate them, and of course it's not all everything you will look at, but they also need to know that even if I am very knowledgeable in this area, like I read chemistry, it doesn't mean I know everything. So I think how the teacher goes about it.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Yeah.
very important.
No, you are right. Every child, every student believe that the teacher
a teacher is a reservoir of knowledge. They believe that you know everything, even though you know it's not everything you know.
At least you know, I know enough to push you to your next level.
Exactly. But not that if you are asked, if they ask you questions, you just bring out your phone and try to give them answer from your phone. Then they try to look down on you. Understand? So that is why in my school, you can come in with your phone because, of course, you know, we all need this phone to have quick access to information. You understand? Yes, and we also there are sometimes that you can also get calls from home too. You understand? For emergency sake, you can also attend to some things, but phone use is banned. You don't use phone during school, especially
when you are teaching?
as during when you are teaching, and the child is not even supposed to see you using phones.
At all?
Not at all. Like you can have the school policy to they have a time specified time where you can use phone, and you have the use of
It
it.
still makes sense.
You don't have to. You limit the use of phone while you're in school. You can go to there are zones, there are areas where you go to.
Oh, where you can make your
Yeah,
call.
you can make your calls. Go to the lab, other areas where you can
Make
have
call.
make
Okay, I
calls
think that's fine. I like that.
for things with your
Mrs. Lillian, what do you think?
To me, this thing is a mixed feelings for me because it has caused more harm
And
than good in
as
different
teachers,
as teachers, yes.
yes.
Situations where you see teachers trying to do the Snapchats in classroom.
Oh, no, is it Snapchat?
Yes, in classroom, and the children will get to capture the children at the process of doing that. Even your classroom, and you know, there are policies that teachers should get to understand. I'm not saying the use of phones should not be allowed. Fine, there should be policies for it because when you give, we are Nigerians, we are teachers, though as adults. When you give them opportunity to do some things, I tell you, you want to
You give them 2 years, it
Yes,
takes 58
yes,
years.
you want to check something, the child asks a question, okay, let me quickly check the answers. No, though not in front of the child, but you just see a message popping up, I need to reply this, you know. You are doing that at the same time and also checking. Now you see you'll be distracted in one way or other. Like they all say.
So what policy do you
I
think,
think
can fix this?
I think in some cases, they can also tell teachers they have the school phones. If you have emergency, send your numbers
Okay.
to that school.
So you're in the WhatsApp group that teachers should just drop their phones.
No, in some cases, no, not really dropping their phones, but your phone should be on silent. Your phone should not be seen on the table, you know, while you are in classroom. It should be time. There should be time. Maybe if you have your lunch time, that's the time you should, okay, let me make a call. Let me send some messages and also on. And also parents should also understand that because sometimes you be in class and you see a parent calling you to get to know what's happening or a child was sick.
Yeah,
you also
that's
want to
true.
know.
Sometimes parents distract.
So they should also know that you have a school phone, emergency school phone that they can also call. Have a secretary should come over and say, okay, parents needs your attention or they need calling and so on. So it's a general thing. Parents should understand. Your family members should understand where you're also coming from. In some cases, truly,
So
because you'll be shocked that you see that teachers what they do with their phones even while you are in school and so on. You ask yourself, is this really
So
professional?
do you have any story that we can relate with as per what you just said? Teachers using apart from the Snapchat that you mentioned.
I have one whereby a teacher was with other teachers. They were taking a video and a child was in the class and the child got captured. And it happens to be that the father of that child is a lawyer and he sued the teachers for that.
For posting the picture.
Yes, for posting it
because
it was on
was it
Instagram or so. The parent got to see it and like my child is not supposed to be in your activity.
That's another one.
It was like the school have to come in and get to call the teacher and were like you're not supposed to do this in presence of a child.
Okay, but was she doing it during
It was not teaching hours, no.
Okay.
It was, I think they were having just a normal break time and a child was, so there are things you need to do that.
So that means from what I just got from what you said on the message there is, even if you are using it during the free time, you have to still use your
there's limits.
there's a limit, exactly.
There's a limit for it.
Know how
Because
to
you
use
don't
it.
know who is watching.
Yeah.
Like that parent, they didn't even see it coming. That the parent will take it up. He says it's his child's privacy, and besides, the child is in a school. Why will his child be out there on social media?
Yeah.
So the parent was so furious that he sued the teachers and even the school, and because it was their building actually they used, and they didn't take permission from him for his child to be on social media, and the school were like, okay, what do we do next? So it was a strict policy. You don't turn on your phone, like it's always
just like we said,
silent.
some issues arises that make some policies to
Yes, like I said earlier, like a school will not just bring policies if they've not had, difficulties or challenges or situations that warrant that from time past.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I had worked in a place before where I entered into the class. It was like 2 offenses. I was supposed to teach that afternoon after break, and then the class prefect did not come because I stayed in the staff room. The class prefect had the opportunity to call the teachers that were supposed to come into the class. She did not come to call, and when I waited, I entered into the class. I saw the teacher, the form teacher now, sitting with his phone and obviously seeing a video, and the children were all hovering around him.
So they wouldn't remember that they had a class.
Yeah, so they did not even remember. It was when I came in that...
Especially if they don't want to learn.
Yes, exactly. And so when I came in that...
teach maths, right? I think they were like, maths teacher is coming, there's no point.
There's no point.
Okay.
So it was actually when I entered that the children started rearranging themselves, and it was like, I didn't want to talk to the teacher there because of this.
The children.
So when he came back to the staff room, I had to tell him, this one, work to do. And we talked about it, and he saw reason it, and he actually amended. Like I'd say, this kind of situation, what if I was not the one that entered? What if it was the school management board, or it was the school...
Or even a parent
walked in. There's another situation that happened when it was this tap, swap, hamster, and all these things that were happening. Like, a teacher was there
tapping.
Salary
is not enough.
We understand that, but this one, he wanted added money, and the school board secretary was in front of the class for minutes, and this woman was just there, and the children were not even concentrating on what the man was. He wasn't even teaching because he was focused, and I just asking him questions because this was like what she said during the meeting, that she was hearing the children say, give me the code so that when I get home too, I'm going to use it to use my phone. The woman became so furious that day. It was not the next day. That day she made the decree that
implemented it immediately.
We are not carrying phones inside the class, but some of us came with our own, view that this is what I do and I do. Though the law don't hold water for a very long time, but then we saw that it wasn't right. It wasn't right. So this one, as it happened then, even you would say, if they make something like this, it should stand, because it was really wrong. Like, it happened for this to happen, but then like they have said, there should be policies.
Yeah, sadly, like in my school, a student has also reported a teacher for showing them videos that they don't like.
Wow.
You understand? So a child came up one day, and it was actually, and the teacher was sacked because the student reported that the teacher in question was showing the videos of when he was attending a birthday party in a club.
Are you serious?
Said they were not comfortable with what they saw. We asked the teacher, what did you actually show the student? Yes. She said he said that it's not a bad video. We wanted to see the video he showed the children.
Okay. Did he was he able to provide it?
He couldn't provide at that point. It like he has deleted those files.
He was guilty.
Exactly. That means the student he actually showed them what they don't really want. So for that reason,
I must give an acronym to those students because most times they won't even report. They'll just see it as fun. They always come back to you as a teacher like, can we see more of your video or things like that? I must commend those children.
And I
for
also
doing
believe that sometimes children, they learn a lot, they learn fast. What they see, the thing that they don't know, it has been stored, and they practice it. And the moment you ask them, they say, my teacher has done it before, and was even bold enough to show us. We don't accept it, I will show it to my teacher. And there is something that is very important that as teachers and as parents we should take note of. The law of first mention. Once you are the first person that mentions a thing to a child, he believes in the authenticity of that thing. So he tends to do it. And a teacher showing you a video that is not, that child will do it. And it will bring more people to do it. You feel that it's okay because they see teachers as, people that are well respected and all. So doing it, my teacher can do it. I also will do it. And they are spoiling even the image of the school at last. At large. So I feel at this case, if there is a policy that is not saying do not bring your phone, I understand where they are coming from. But
So that's why we now talk about digital discipline. So there has to be discipline, right? That limits how this like from the experiences we've shared now, that limits all this stuff like so something like what you just said now. That's a story that will bring a shame or disgrace to the
to the school, to the teacher.
and to the school too. All right.
and also cases of theft. Yes, we've also experienced that in the school. Yes, like
Okay.
a teacher has come to complain that he lost his phone while when in school.
Okay.
So then I think that's even one of the reasons why that policy is in place in my
In your school too, it was part of it.
you this it. Nobody will take anybody's phone.
Okay, it was part of it.
I think coming from that end is a very good policy there. But
funny enough, it's even an iPhone. The person say he lost iPhone. What do you call it? Thomas.
This is iPhones.
Exactly.
All right, I want us to be honest. So, how often do you use your phones in school? Like, let's start, Sarah. How often do you use it, and what do you use it for? Professionally or for personal purpose? Most of the time when you're in your school environment.
Personally, for me, over the years of teaching, I've learned to be a disciplined and an intentional teacher.
Of course, yeah.
So I rarely use my phone, and for the fact when I'm leaving the house, my parents already know. Okay, I'm going out to work, so whatever thing they want to do, they either send it as a text message, or they do not say it at all because they know when
The time.
Yes,
that
they
you
know
are-
the time
the
frame.
hours when you're in school.
Yes, so I rarely use my phone in school, to be very frank. But there are some times where I actually need to check some things, and I do that. When it is the time for break, I leave the class, I go to the staff room, and I try to check my phone, write out some things. A child, as we have rightly said, should not be seeing us with phones and like that to use our phones. So I go to the staff room, I write out important information. I need to get to a place to teach the next class, and that's how it happens. I rarely use my phone in the class.
It's Lillian.
Same here too. I rarely use my phone in school. I know friends and family, they already know my kind of job, and they already know from 7:30 to 2 o'clock. Calling Lillian at this point will be very difficult for her to get through you. Okay, so they will send messages, and during break, during lunchtime, I can quickly go through my phone because at that time the children have gone out for lunch, or I have a free time. I can just go through whatever it is, and the parents also know that when it's this time to this time, I won't pick your calls. So they call me, or they call from 2, 3, and then they know, okay, maybe it's close time, and and the children, I can get calls or I can make calls at that point. But basically, I rarely use my phone in school. That I can say.
Is that necessary?
Yes, it's the same thing. Yes, I use my phone only during break, and in my school I also have other responsibility. Understand? Yes, there's a tree. Yes, as a HOD and it's
They told
exactly receiving attending to calls from parents and all that, and as also the the exam officer of the school. There are other things I do with my phone, especially when I have registrations, external registrations to
Make.
external exams, registrations to do. I use my phones like this exactly, but I don't use my phone when I'm going to for
For the class period. Yeah.
I put my phone in my office. When I'm back from class, I can have access to my phone. Like, that's what especially I use my phone during break.
Visiting, that's all the time.
Okay, during
All right. Okay. Our time is almost up, but before we'll call this episode a wrap, I want us to look at what are those legitimate reasons that we can put out there with this episode to tell education school owners, policymakers, the reasons why teachers should have their phones with them, even if we are going to have laws that will say don't use it during some specific periods during the school time. So what are these legitimate reasons? For me, one of them is writing lessons. And when I was teaching, right, most of the times, if I'm writing my lesson notes, I use my phone. I use it to make research. And there were times when I don't use my laptop as at that time. So I use my phone to browse and prepare my lessons. So for me, that's one legitimate reason. Salis, from your end.
okay, yes, teachers should be allowed to use their phone maybe just for a limited period of time, just to have maybe quick access to information. And like I said before, the responsibility that a teacher has could also determine how often he or she uses exactly. So I'm of the opinion that teachers should have limited use of phone, not complete or outright bannings to the sorry teachers from using your phone, because using phone can maybe help them to have quick access to
Information. All right, let's know quick access to information. This is Leanne. Questions?
I think for emergency and safety, teachers should also have their phones.
Two. So can you give and when you say emergency,
Emergency and safety, okay? I happen to be a parent and I may have a child in school and needs an urgent call from the school or a family member, okay? Despite the school has a school phone where they can also get to you, and they should also have time, teachers should also have time for them to, okay, you can get through you when they can't get the school
the
phone.
teacher. Okay,
Yes.
yeah, I get your point.
For
So you can
emergency,
contact the class teacher.
yes,
for
for
during this period of time.
Yes,
Also in
emergency.
emergency.
Yes, I think that can also help for teachers.
So in course of your teaching foundation years, have you had times where you you use your phone to teach them something? I know you guys will sing a lot, yeah,
yes.
and there are lots of videos online and hours. So have you had times where you just have to use your phone as a teaching aid?
Yes, when you want to use your phone, sometimes we use it as a connection with the Bluetooth and a bigger speaker for you.
So that's I think so. That's one legitimate reason.
Yes, yes, but before then, you just have to let the school know that this is what you want to use your phone for. So when they get to see you and okay, they're using it for something, and it shouldn't just be something you do all the time, all the time. You know, you're always using your phone. You don't want to write it, click.
Yes. Yes.
So sometimes we use it to connect to the louder speaker for them to listen. I think with that we need it sometimes.
Okay, Miss Sarah,
Okay.
looking at it as a math teacher,
Okay.
what is a legitimate reason for you?
I'd say a math teacher and also a class teacher.
Okay.
Yes, as a class teacher, I would say there's sometimes I would say safety too and emergencies, but now not in the case of parents to teacher,
Okay.
to teacher to the school. There are sometimes when you can be in class as a classroom teacher and a child start having some strange symptoms or a case that needs medical attention at that point. If I'm not allowed to bring my phone, going down, coming up, we have the school is very big. My class is like maybe it's not even maybe the second floor, coming down, and the hallway is really, really big. So you're coming down and you're going to the sick bay.
You just put the call
Put the
through.
call and say that the clinic people should be here.
So that you don't
So
procrastinate.
you don't procrastinate and you don't
And also leaving the other children behind.
Behind
the
the
person.
road, yeah.
So you are leaving the person, their children, they do not know what to do. They are making them so scared.
Yeah.
But if you are there with them, you are calming them down, and you are making the calls. They are coming, and the other children are still calm. So I think that's a very legitimate reason why the teachers should also have their phones for that scenario.
All right. Amazing. This is what we call it a wrap. We hope that with this episode, we'll be able to pass out very useful information why phones should not be banned. I think so far we are saying, because we're looking at the there according to you, why phones should not be banned. So we are saying that which teachers should be allowed because we have given, of course, so many legitimate reasons, right?
Yes.
Okay. So far, it's been an amazing episode. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Like, share your thoughts in the comment section. See you in our next episode. Thank you.